Let us continue about action verb after state verb, Okay, so action verb, action verb, we can call active verb, we can call another one dynamic verb. You see, dynamic verb. Okay, so action verb, active verb, or dynamic verb, which one is easy for you? You can call. But three of these just focus on action verb. Action verb. What is action verb? Action verb or active verb or dynamic verb, we refer to type of verb that show the action. Opposite to this one. This lesson just let you see about feeling verb. We don't see the action, but this one, let us see the action verb. Action verb. Action verb means every verb always show the action, that we can see the action by the subject does. When the subject does, we can see the action like appearance, like performance or activity. Some activities that subject is doing. Like buy. Like the word watch. Okay. Like the verb go. Okay. Make. Yes, a lot of etc. So all of these verbs we call action verb because this verb show the action that subject does. Yes, very simple. I can say I tell everyone about verb. Yes, I tell everyone about verb. So the verb tell is the action, or we call action verb that in our lesson we are learning. Okay, so only this verb tell, we can call, what is it? We can call transitive, okay, verb. Yes, tell it is verb, action verb, and we call transitive verb. I give you another one example. She cries under a tree. You see, she cries under the tree. So you can see this verb, it is the action verb. We call another one intransitive verb. Yes. Okay, you can see the verb tell, verb cries, but the way that we call in English not the same. The verb tell, of course, it is action verb. The verb cries also action verb, but this one we call transitive verb and this one we call intransitive verb. So I just want to let everyone learn about two of them. What is transitive verb and what is intransitive verb in English, that we call action verb, and we divide into transitive verb and intransitive verb. Okay, let us see. We divide two parts of type of verb that we call transitive verb and intransitive verb. So what is transitive verb? Transitive verb, it is the verb that need one, need object. Yes, transitive verb, it is the verb that need object in the sentence to tell information about verb. What does verb need? Okay, and what is intransitive verb? Intransitive verb, we talk about the verb that no need object. Okay, we don't need object with intransitive verb. Let us see example again. I bought a book. You see, I bought a book. So a book, it is the object. You see the word book, it is the object of the verb bought. So this verb, you can see the verb bought, it is transitive verb because this verb need one more object to tell us know more about it. What did subject do? What did I buy? I bought a book. So book is the object of the word bought. So the verb like this that we call transitive verb because this verb need object book. This one need object book. Okay, like this. It's simple. Another one. He runs very fast. He runs very fast. You can see. Where is object in this sentence? You see the object? Everyone? No, we don't have object. We have only action verb runs. Here we can see he runs very fast. So run is the action or verb, action verb in this sentence. But we don't see object in this sentence. We don't need object to support this sentence, or we don't need object that he find the object. No need. We just use only adverb to modify run. How does he run? So run is the action verb and called intransitive verb, because this verb run or this action verb doesn't need object. So the verb that doesn't need object we call intransitive verb. Is it easy? Okay. Yes. And everyone, you can see number 1 transitive verb and number 2 intransitive verb. Transitive verb, the verb that need object. You can see I bought a book. Yeah, book is object. And intransitive verb, the verb that doesn't need object, we call intransitive verb. And what I want to show you up to this transitive verb, everyone, some verb need only one object and some verb need 2 objects. You get it? So the verb that need only one object we call monotransitive verb, and the verb that need 2 objects we call bitransitive verb. Let us see about this. Okay, so yes, you see the previous about transitive verb and intransitive verb, and I just want to let you see one more about transitive verb. You know, transitive verb can be monotransitive verb, can be bitransitive verb. Everyone, what is monotransitive verb and what is bitransitive verb? Okay, very easy. Let you see with me. Okay, let you see with me. Monotransitive verb, only one object. Yes, one object. And bitransitive verb, verb that need 2 objects. Okay, that need 2 objects. Everyone. So transitive verb, you know already the verb that need object, and transitive verb that need only one object we call monotransitive verb, and transitive verb that need 2 objects we call another way bitransitive verb. See example. I write a letter. Yes, I write a letter. Another one. I send you a message. Okay, you can see I write a letter, I sent you a message. Verb write and verb send. Yes, example 1 object and example 2 object. Find the object with me. Letter is object, 1 object. Object of write. What do you write? I write a letter. So a letter is object of the verb write. You know. So the verb write need object. You don't need object later, because I want to know what do you do? I write a letter. So letter is the object of the verb write. Only one object you can see here. But look at this one. I send you a message. Object and object. You know, 2 object. 1 object, another 1 object. So we have 2 objects. I send you a message. You know, I send you a message. So this one we can call direct object, and this one we call indirect object. But remember 2. You know, 2 objects here. So the verb that need 2 objects like this sentence we call bitransitive verb. You get this idea? You know, like I send you the message or I send a message to you. You know, so in this sentence we have 2 objects, you and message, 2 objects, and the verb that need 2 objects like this one we call this verb bitransitive verb, and the verb that need only 1 object like this one we call monotransitive verb. Okay, so monotransitive verb or bitransitive verb, they are divided from transitive verb. And transitive verb we talk about verb that need object. You get the idea? Okay, and about intransitive verb, that's okay. Intransitive verb no need to explain you just remember that intransitive verb, it is the action verb that do not need objects. Yes, every verb that doesn't need the object we call intransitive verb, and the verb that need object we call transitive verb. And transitive verb can be monotransitive verb that need only one object, bitransitive verb that need two objects. Okay? Yes. So it is the lesson that I want to let you know about main verb. You know, there are two: state verb and action verb. So state verb, we talk about the verb that show our feeling, opinion, idea, short, possession, emotion rather than action. We call state verb. We don't see the action of those verbs. You know, this one, state verb. And the verb that we talk about the action, we call action verb or active verb or dynamic verb. You know, transitive verb and intransitive verb. And transitive verb, I let you see two types of transitive verb like monotransitive verb and bitransitive verb. Okay, so to make you clear about verb lesson, the first one just let you see about main verb, and after this I'm gonna let you know about auxiliary verb. You know what is auxiliary verb, and how many types of auxiliary verb, and how do we use auxiliary verb correctly. Okay, so